I like that, right? Why did you buy this wig?
I can use it over time.
Can you use it over time?
Yeah, I can use it whenever I want.
Whenever you want. Why didn't you buy blonde? Why did you buy black with purple tips?
I don't like blue.
Don't like. Why did you buy red?
I don't like it.
So when you were, where did you buy the wig? Where?
Where?
Okay. So explain to us what happened when you entered the shop. Was it a shop? Girl, that makes. You see, as in, she saw it online. She left her house. Where do you live? She left Egbeda and traveled to Ikeja to buy one wig. What else?
I actually had something to do in Ikeja. But then I had the intention of buying it.
Yeah.
So if I had not gone to Ikeja that day, probably I would still go back there to buy it. So.
But you were still willing to go there anytime, but you were willing to leave your house to go there to go and buy a wig that she saw online, as in she has not touched it yet. She has not smelt it. What if it was smelling like...
My friend has the type.
Her friend, see? Referral. Subconsciously, that person selling wig now sold to somebody else, and then somebody else saw her. They're engaged, and now she was willing to leave her house to go to the shop. These are the things you need to think about. Not, oh, I spent so much time on Instagram. Like, Your focus is not on the most important things right now. You are majoring in minor things and you keep getting minor results. And you can't keep drifting or say, oh, I'm young, there's time. There are 50-year-olds who have made mistakes and who have passed on opportunities because they were thinking, oh, there's still time. The time is now. There's no future time. It's now, right now, today, now. Have you checked at all the Facebook blueprint website that I gave you to look at, to read?
I did try to check one, but it was not opening.
What do you mean it was not open? Where do you open? On your phone or your laptop? Did you try any other way to make sure it's opening? No. But you're on social media either way, every day. Do you see how your focus is not on the important things? 10 years from now, you become a frustrated old woman. I'll be passing that to your children. You'll be saying, oh, somebody somewhere did not give you opportunity. Meanwhile, it's all your fault. There's no excuse. So maybe I'm the one that is not selling you the fact that you are supposed to have a dream. But is that my business, actually? Am I not supposed to focus on my own dreams as well? Then when you not see me in my mansion, in my private jet, on my island, you'll not be sending me DM on Instagram. I will block you. Because when I was telling you that time, you did not answer me. You were saying, giving me all the plenty excuses in the world. Excuses don't mean shit. They will get you nowhere. You want to be a master sales woman. Write it down. I want to be a master sales woman. The only reason you are religious right now is because Jesus sold you an idea, or Muhammad sold you an idea. You have not smelt heaven. You have not smelt hell. Meanwhile, you believe it with your soul. And you go to a building every Sunday and shout hallelujah in the face of one man that is called a man of God because somebody somewhere one time sold you an idea and you still believe it's down to your DNA that you're willing to teach your children. Why not learn how that happens so that you can transfer it to your business, and then you can also enter the minds of your customers such that they would want to keep talking about you all the time. And so I brought my note, one of my notes for you to share some of my strategies with you, right? Everything I know today is because I learned it. Everything you know today is because you learned it. The moment you stop learning, you die. You might not die physically, but in your mind, you are dead. And if your mind is not working, you might as well just be dead physically. So you cannot sit at home and say that there's no time. You are busy, you are working. You have ears, you have phone. You can be listening to something that's enriching your life and igniting your brain while you are doing the work that you're doing. You can learn how. I've told you, people don't buy what they need. They buy what they want. That is why some people do emotional buying. They know that they don't need this skirt. They know that this top can wait, or the makeup can wait. But maybe at that point they're going through, life is beating them in the brain, and they feel like the only way to just feel good, even if it's just for 10 seconds, because that joy never lasts. They'll finish all their salary on those items, and then next month they feel joy, they try it on, they're excited, and then the joy disappears, and then they have to go through the buying all over again. And then some people, they create phantom needs and phantom wants in their heads. They find a way to convince themselves that this thing that I want, I actually need it. They'll now think of somehow, somewhere, oh, 2 weeks from now is somebody's birthday, I might need it, for then they buy. Your own business is to understand the mechanisms. There are programs, there are buying programs. Why do people buy what they buy? The moment you can crack that, it doesn't matter if you are selling belts, you are selling sand, you are selling salt, or you are selling hair, or you are selling shoes, or you are selling dresses. Whatever it is, you can sell it. So it's about knowing how to sell. And this is not about your personality. It's about the personality of your buyers. It's not saying, oh, you know, I don't like talking to people. I'm shy. It's not in my nature. What's that? Your nature. You learnt it, your nature. So then learn another nature that will influence your life, bring in the money, take care of your family, help you travel, achieve all the things you want to achieve in life, have that massive brand, be well known in the world. Change your nature. After all, we're not an inanimate object, so you can move, you can transform, you can shape-shift, you can go through metamorphosis and become a completely different person. That is what knowledge does to you. So if you realize last month you're the same person you were last month today, it means you have not learned anything. It means you have not grown. You are just like a stone. Even stone transforms. The wind transforms it. Water transforms it. It's never the same. So now, all of your research should be how to sell. It is not about the product. Because in the end, let's use Zara, or let's bring it home. The people that sell slippers on the road, those leather slippers, I don't know if it's fake or real, whatever. Do they make money? Do people buy?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. I was at Lagos Island. I bought these shoes, this pair of heels. I finished buying the Ankara. So I was passing, next thing I heard 225, and I'm like, who is that? But you see, that guy, people hate on Igbos and say, oh, it's called hating behavior. And the hateration would get you nowhere. They know how to sell and they know how to build their businesses. I love them for that. What attracted me, the way he was saying it, imagine with the Igbo accent, 225. I turned I already finished turning before I even know what was happening. Because the way he was saying it is very sing-song, it catches your attention. The fact that I am talking about it right now is just proof. So I went to check, what's there? Because when I was coming, I wasn't hearing anything. So I was like, sharp. And okay, maybe I spent like 30 minutes or 45 minutes. So I went to check. He had some shoes on the floor and everything. And I saw some that were looking quite good quality in the market. And I was wondering, 2.5, is he kidding me? How can he be selling? And then I saw these brown ones. It even has name on it. And I picked it up. I said, how much? He said, 2.5. Like, what? If you see the shoes, if you see those shoes, 2.5. I bought those shoes. No. I cannot just be going and say, oh no. When you see a bargain, you recognize a bargain, you better just grab it then. But you see, he has a strategy. In that mix now, he has the good quality and the low quality, and he has decided that he's going to sell everything like that. Deal with people, plenty people. You have to do like this and they were buying. That guy has made his money. Imagine if he's doing that. Imagine if he now decides, okay, let me just do that 3 times a week. He has understood the kind of people. People want relatively good quality for a bargain. And what's sandals, heels. And they are like different designs. They're not their basic design. Just, they're different, attractive. It will catch your attention. That is his strategy, and it will work for him. It is working for him perfectly. He had a jingle with it, 225. He had the right price. He was strategically placed. He's not too far inside. He was right almost at the entrance, but not too on the road. But just, at least people can gather comfortably and no car is disturbing anybody. He's there at the edge. Perfect positioning. His head is there and he's making his money. He's making more money than you that you have paid how much to be here. But he has a strategy, and he's not, what's his business if somebody is looking at him, or he's not on Instagram, or he's doing this. No, he's making his money. He understands how his people work. So when I tell you to find your persona, you need to sit down. If you decided that, okay, this is the kind of person I want to sell to. Google is your friend that keeps telling you this. Go and find, on Google, there's Google statistics. What you want to do is go and find the statistics. Google stats. Click, there are filters. You click, if you want to start with Lagos, click Lagos. If it is females, click females. And then see where they are, what they are doing, where they like to hang out. Everything is there for you. And once you have all those things, pick the one that is relevant to you. Find out where they are hanging out. What magazines are they reading? What social media networks are they using more often? How long? What times are they there? So that when you are now pushing your products, you know where to go. It will look like magic, but you've done your research. You do your research first, and you find that pushing our product is the easiest part. Getting your product ready is actually the easiest part. I thought that would be hard part now. Like, how will you make 100 pieces? But the thing is even when you're making mass and making in bulk, that is cheaper. You save more money. So that's the easy part. Don't be fooled. That's the easy part. The challenging part is your marketing strategy. How to get to your customers. So now you know that people buy what they want more than what they need. Number 2, people will do more to run away from pain than to feel pleasure. What does that mean? Would you rather save 500,000 naira? Or would you do all it takes to make sure you don't lose 500,000 naira? Which one?
I will do what it takes to make sure I don't lose 500.
Okay. Would you answer the question? Which one would you do? Would you rather do? Would you rather do all it takes to save 500,000 naira? Or would you rather do all it takes to make sure you don't lose 500,000 naira?
What do all it takes to save?
You don't know? Yes.
It's come. I'll say 500,000.
How about you? See? So 3 out of 4, you rather do all you can to make sure you don't lose 500,000 than actually save the 500,000. That's how most people are. That is why in the church they'll tell you, you will go to hell if you don't repent of your sins. The kingdom of God is at hand. Joy, hellfire, everybody will die. Oh my gosh, your generation, all of you perish. You better give your life to Christ. They will sell you pain. They will sell you horror. They'll sell you terror. It's like in Tom and Jerry, sometimes Tom will find himself in a pot and then there's a fire and then he tries to get out and that's what will get him to move. It's like a frog. If you put a frog in hot water, it jumps out immediately. That's what they try, that's what they do to you with. It's like putting you in a pot and putting fire underneath. You jump up and say yes to whatever it is. It's a fantastic strategy. That is why my grandpa will sit down in front of the television and be watching news where everybody dying. Why? Because it gives you something to talk about when you're hanging out with your fellow old friends in the club. You guys talk about how people are dying and it makes you look like you know what's up in the country. Do you know that they stole 30 billion naira? 30 billion naira? No, it was 50 billion. We had what, 50 billion. You know, people like to talk about their pain. But you see, you are not amongst the people. You just want to know how they think, so that you can now put your product and service in the middle and they will just rush it. So you need to find out what's their pain. Where are they hurting? So when you're about to collect loan now from the banks, because everybody is talking about entrepreneurship now, if you notice all the ads that are going around with banks about loans, they tell you, do you want to do this all by yourself? No, let us help you. You want to go and meet your family and friends who will say no to you? No, let us help you. We're there for you. They sell you pain. They show you your worst nightmare. You become sad. You become hurt. You become angry. They make you very emotional. And then when you get to that high state of emotion, they now tell you, oh, look, here I am. I will save you. Buy me. And you will have finished exchanging your money. Everything's already in your house. Done. Sale closed. So even if you have made the most beautiful dress in the world and you don't know what your customer needs, it's very possible that you'll be there talking to somebody who doesn't even need your products. You'll be talking. They now be saying all these people say they are so foolish. They will not even buy. No, you're the one that's foolish. You don't know what they want and you're selling to the wrong person. Chicken. It's like if, for example, in a family, it's the father that has all the money and the mother has no say. The mother is even being beaten by the husband and you're not going to ask the mother for help to give you money. Isn't that foolish? She doesn't have any money. She doesn't have the capacity to help you. You go to the father who has all the money and the authority. You don't say, oh, because she looks nice, then maybe she'll help you. It doesn't work that way. So people have emotional reasons to buy, right? And then reasonable reasons to buy. So it's a process, but emotion is number one because everything we do is emotion. Emotion drives every action because your thoughts give birth to your words, give birth to your feelings, give birth to your actions. We act based on how we feel. And then your reasoning now comes like later. So, step one. I'll give you 5 steps. IR, write down IR. IR. And there we can go. I is for initial impact. R is for repetition. U is for utilize. I is for integrate. And R is for reinforcement. You have to be able to master yourself before you can master anybody else. Sales and life is about you, it's not about anybody else. That's why I said, if you fail today, it's not my business. It's my life is my own business. Your own life is your business. It is in me fulfilling the highest point of my dreams that you see and you're attracted to it, and then you want to learn. But I have to mind my own business now. Because if I'm not minding my own business, how will you see what you like and say you want to learn if I'm not minding my own business? Right? So you have to be able to master yourself. How do you sell yourself your purpose? How do you sell yourself your dream? How do you sell yourself your vision? You have to sell it to you. As in, you have to believe in it first before anybody can believe in it. You want to be a great fashion designer, or let's say you just want to learn SHA. I know some of you are here to just learn SHA. But I mean, you have a dream, you ought to anyway. Have your dream, have your vision, have your passion, something that you're aspiring to. Because whether or not you like it, 50 years will come. Right? Whether you like it or not. So the 50 years can come with or without you. It doesn't really matter. It will come. So you're the first believer of your dream. Therefore, you have to master yourself first. Not the one that you need to go to the market, or you need to make a compromise, or you need to make a sacrifice and you're reluctant, you're unwilling. What's that? If you're unwilling to make a compromise or make a decision as fast as you can, then how do you expect your customers to do the same if you don't even know how to do it? Now, you heard from the alumni meet how the girl started and she wanted to sell everything. But I taught you here, I said, specialize before you diversify. It doesn't make sense for you to start doing 10 things at the same time. So imagine if she had learned, if she knew something before she started, if she had some form of knowledge before starting, she would have skipped all that stress. Saved herself the time, energy, and money. That's what a system is. So if she had learned the system of buying and selling, then she should have skipped that mistake. She should have learned something completely new, something interesting about her customers. But guess what? It doesn't matter, because in this instant now, she has failed. What fail means first attempt in learning. Write it down. Fail means first attempt in learning. Failure is a feedback mechanism. It's not good or bad. It simply tells you this works, this does not work. Keep this, discard this. It is data analysis. It is information for you to use, not for you to get emotional about and not crying, oh my God, look at this happened to me, I'm not doing it again, or because I failed this first 5 times, I give up.
First attempt to learn.
Failure is feedback. Analyze the feedback. Learn from it. Ask yourself, where did I go wrong? What did I do here? Why did this happen? Okay, this person responded. How? What happened? I mean, I've run so many ads. Some would work. Some will not even deploy. As in, my pictures are on point. I've spent hours and hours on the pictures. I've spent hours and hours doing research on my target audience, where to find them, how to put them in, and then it will still not deploy. I'm like, oh my goodness. But I know that, okay, there must be something here that I don't know. And so I go and I scrutinize every step. I start again and I scrutinize, okay, what happened? And then sometimes I figure it out. Sometimes it could be as small as, oh, you know, you have a spending limit. It's like having a spending limit on your account. Maybe per day is only 100,000. Right? And then you spent 100,000 and you try to spend more. It won't work. And you're not getting angry that your ancestors are after you. No. It's just your spending limit. If you increase the spending limit, then you can use more money. So sometimes it's as little as that, oh, the spending limit. But I mean, if I hadn't come across that, I wouldn't have realized that as you're going on, you keep increasing your spending limit, or you refresh and start again from scratch. But I learned that, so now I know. So I ran an ad this morning before coming. And when I finished everything, I made sure to go back and check. Is my spending limit, can it accommodate what I have put here? So now when I have my staff, there are instructions. Step 1, step 2, step 3. And then when you finish, you need to go and reevaluate and make sure everything is on point. Is it going to do the right thing? Of course. Because I have done it myself, and so I know what to do. So you can now pass on the knowledge that you've learned from your failures and your successes, pass it on to your staff, because you're going to have staff. You're not going to be doing this all by yourself forever. 4 years from now, you have at least, 2-3 people that are working for you and doing things for you. You have to train them. You cannot rely on their knowledge. They don't know anything. That's why they are working for you. They don't know anything. So it's only when you have a partnership, you want to partner with people who are in a better position, so you can learn from them. And you can give, and then you can also get from them. But most times your staff, you know more than they do, so you need to train them. So now the steps that I gave you, initial impact, right? So you're coming in contact with your customers. How do you relate with them? You have to build rapport. That is engagement. Get them to like you. It's not just about, I want your money, this cut is 12,000. Pay, and let me give you. I know when you hear things like honor packaging, all these things. All is not packaging. When you finish packaging, there's still a process of deploying that packaging. It is that process that matters, because you have a brain, you can design something beautiful, so all cannot possibly be packaging. Give a 10-year-old a designing app and they will design you something very beautiful. So how can all be packaging? So you need to build rapport. That is your initial impact. Building rapport, it is understanding, okay, what do they like? What do they not like? What makes them buy? How will you know this? Ask questions. When you're relating to the customers, the ratio of words coming out of your mouth, the conversation should be 80-20. You are 20, they are 80. So they are talking 80% of the time, and you only 20% of the time. Why? You are gathering information. It's like you're a spy. You want to enter their mind so you know how they think. But if all you are saying is, buy my skirt, oh, look, it's so nice. You are now saying, oh, look at the color, how it's popping. Oh, look at it sewn so neatly. Look, it will fit your shape. Do you think they don't know that? Are you the one that will tell them what looks good on them? They've been wearing clothes before they met you now. So you saying that it will look nice on them is not newsflash. So you want to go deeper and find out, okay, the few other times they've bought, what made them buy? Once you can unlock that, you can sell them anything. You can sell fish water. So questions. These questions are who, what, where. Auntie that has gone to far, far, far away land. You have a pen and a biro. What are you doing? You have a pen and paper. What are you doing? You're not writing everything I'm saying right now. No, you write as well. I've said it before, don't trust your memory. Your memory likes to work for you. It will fill up spaces with images and words that never happened. So now if they ask you to describe your 4-year-old birthday and your life was at stake, you will concoct an image, an event in your mind, and it will be so real. Meanwhile, it never happened. Maybe you've only seen pictures. Your brain cannot work in vacuum. It will fill in the spaces for you and create a whole event. You'll be thinking, wow. You can almost say that, no, it happened. Meanwhile, no, it did not. So you have to write it down. so that you remember exact. Imagine if the Bible did not write it down. It would be like the story of the tortoise and the, what is it called? The tortoise that had to go and hide the mother in the roof. 1 minute it is the tortoise, next minute is the dog, next minute is another. Like, who did it, please? We don't know. We never know. So you need to write things down, okay? Okay? Open your mouth and say yes. Great. Now, where was I?
The questions.
Questions. Who, what, where, why, how. Ask open questions. Open questions are questions that will make people talk and explain. That means you need to be patient and not be so focused on yourself, self-centered, selfish, that you don't even want to listen to what the other person is saying. You have to be able to keep quiet in your mind. Because you know it's very possible that I'm talking right now. Somebody's already at home dreaming about her bed and the food that's in the fridge that's just waiting, you know, and then how you, as you already see yourself removing the food from the fridge, putting it in the microwave. I've caught some people already. So it's very possible that you are here and you are not here. Please, when your customers are talking, open your ears, open your mind, open your nose, open everything, open it, open your whole skin and absorb every word that they are saying. Pay attention to their body language, because conversation is 60% body language, because half the time people lie, but their body language will never lie. Ask questions. When they start talking, 80% of the time, then you are getting intel. It's like CIA. They question people. They don't go talking. They make people talk because they need data, they need intel, they need intelligence. And based on that intelligence, then they now deploy their strategy. But they cannot deploy their strategy or send out missiles or whatever if they don't have intel. And when they don't have intel, what do? They send out spies. And as a spy, you're not going broadcasting yourself. No, you are asking key people questions. So you need to be like that with your business. Spy out your customers. Where are they? So when you go to events and when you go to all these small like pop-up shops, and when they do trade fairs, and when they do all these small buying and selling units like a mentor, a mother, and all of that stuff, talk to people. I know you're shy, or I don't know how to start, or do you know you can YouTube how to spark up a conversation in 5 minutes, and then just copy the lines and go and say it to somebody, and you'll be